Hey, how you guys doing? Welcome to the Shit Guys Talk About. Today I got the Manic Genius. I got Phil in it. I got Sagacious Taj. I got CLS in the building. So before we jump into the topics, man, how's everybody doing? Awesome. And Manic, where you at, man? Where you at the Mocha Fest down in Houston?
I'm tell you like I told Sagacious Taj, I'm in an internationally undisclosed location. I cannot disclose my location at this time, but when I get back, I'll let y'all know. It's somewhere nice.
Somewhere nice. That looks like Mocha Fest down in Houston, man. Down there with them ratchet chicks, trying to catch something. You know what I'm saying? So all right, now that's good. Everybody doing straight. Jessie should be jumping on too, and if you guys didn't catch the last episode, there was we went over the top 10 rappers list, and then part of that, CLS and Manic presented a challenge with each other, with a battle rap. So in a couple episodes, that's going to be coming down. So everybody else on the panel is going to be judging that, and we're going to give the winner of that a prize. But there was definitely some shit talking that was going on in the background. So y'all, anything y'all want to say, before we jump into topics about that? Do y'all feel like you got this in the bag, or?
So it's going to be a cash prize. If I'm correct, about $250.
That's correct.
So essentially, after 2 weeks?
Yeah, 2 episodes from now, we're gonna do it.
Okay, cool. So I'll have an extra $250 in my bank account. I appreciate CLS for being a participant in this.
I guess the only person gonna walk away with a participation trophy is you. You get that little participation trophy that they give out.
You said, hey, CLS, you said you're gonna get an effort ribbon, like back in those school events,
elementary days.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
have your dad's
when I get my $250, I'm gonna spend it on a trophy that says second place, and I'm gonna mail it to you, CLS.
Oh.
What, you eating churros over there or something?
I thought it was a cookie.
I don't know, man. It's some foreign chocolate wheat cookies. Hobnobs.
Oh, okay. Well, CLS, when you get that $250, can you buy them some upgraded cookies or something?
I got the Blissfuls too.
Oh, okay, man. You eating good over there, man. In your undisclosed Belgian location, aka Mocha Fest. But all right, we'll go ahead and we'll jump to the first topic. So the first topic that we have today is the 90-day rule.
Okay,
created
great.
by your boy.
Thank God.
Created by your boy Steve Harvey. So the first question is 90 days too long? And I'll go to you first, Taj.
Wow. I mean, for me, I ain't gonna lie. 90 days is too long. Only because of how I am sexually. I'm a freak, man. You know what I mean? It ain't all about the yeah. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if I got that far into it, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to get a little something going. You know what I mean? Not to sound like an ass, you know what I mean? But I'm just being honest.
Nah, we about honesty over here. So all right, Jessie, you on with us?
Oh yeah, I'm here.
So is 90 days too long for you? The wait?
For me, no, absolutely not. I'm not gonna say that it's the most sought out route for me, but in my experience, it does cloud judgment. Having sex with somebody too early before you figure out who that person is, it can be treacherous. It's a slippery slope. I'll say that. So, although I'm not opposed to having sex within that 90 days, I'm not necessarily looking to wait 90 days, but I see the benefits of waiting 90 days because you can get a lot of time in and get to know them with a lot of really strategic, intentional questions. So I'm actually for that, if like that makes sense. But as far as like being against it, nah, like it's not a deal breaker, but it's also not gonna make or break. Like, all right, you want to wait? All right, bet. Let's wait. Like, build a better connection, and then just see where we're at before we just jump in and just knock boots. Because if we doing that, like, hey, it might be a good chance that, hey, I'm not even taking this shit serious. And then next thing you know, the chick gets serious, and all of a sudden, she busting out the windows of your car. Like she getting possessive. The homegirl could be abusive, bro. You never know. That's all I'm saying. So, yeah,
All right.
I don't have no problem with it.
All right. CLS is 90 days too long to be waiting.
Is it been waiting for sex?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it depends on the person that you're dealing with, because it varies by each person. It's gonna be the experience is gonna be different. I wouldn't want to wait that long. I mean, because I'm an older person, I guess. I mean, I guess for a younger person, I mean, I guess maybe kind of makes sense. You know what I mean?
CLS said, "Is she fine? I gotta make her."
I'm just saying, some people, I mean, I guess it's just a matter of preference. If you want something long term, then I guess maybe you'll wait to get to know the person a little better. But I mean, if it's just gonna be a casual fling, I mean, why wait 90 days? It's probably only gonna be a short term relationship anyway.
That's where I was going with.
And it doesn't take 90 days. It doesn't take 90 days. Yeah, it doesn't take 90 days to determine whether or not something's gonna be short term or long term.
Yeah.
Okay, it might take 90 days. I actually have a 6-month rule.
You said a 6-month rule.
Hold
on, we're gonna come back to that. Hold on.
Yeah, we come back to that.
So what you trying to build a house?
That was no 6 months, bro.
I mean, really.
All right, let me get my man Phil in here. So Phil, is 90 days too long?
Trying to build something.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I have actually gone 90 days without even touching a woman before, just because within that 90-day period, I knew that I actually wanted to be with that person, and I knew sex would have messed everything up if I did it too soon. So waiting the 90 days, to CLS's point, kind of puts you in a position where you're like, all right, if I really care about this person, sex off the jump is not going to do anything but complicate things. So if I'm really, really into that person, I will actually put it out there that, hey, I'm not in this just to have sex, and I'll be content waiting 90 days or however long it takes just to build a solid relationship from the beginning. But that's only if I'm trying to be with them. That's my take on it.
All right, the Manic Genius, Mocha's Fest Finest, is 90 days too long?
90 days is way too long. If you are above the age of 24, like, I think, I'll say if you're above the age of, let me lower that. Probably if you're above the age of 23. So
we know his threshold.
I can see like a very young woman like, okay, I'm going to wait a little while because they don't have that discernment. They don't have that life experience. So it's better to just wait it out, instead of jumping into something that you don't really understand. But I feel like once you become a mature adult and you have life experience, waiting 90 days is a waste of everybody's time. Quite frankly, because at the end of the day, there's different levels of intimacy and there's different levels of, sexual chemistry. And if you wait 90 days and that sexual chemistry is not there, then you just wasted everybody's time. I get the whole like getting to know people, but we're all adults. All these women and men have had sex before. So to put sex on such a pedestal, it's like, quite frankly, stupid. And it just shows people's inability to make decisions based on, how things are going and letting things happen organically rather than jumping to Steve Harvey, a dude who's been divorced. Like, he's been cheating on his wife. Like, he had like 3 marriages. So it's just like, you gonna take advice from this guy? you have less discernment that you got to go to somebody who, is not obviously the greatest in the relationship field. So I think that people should embrace an organic connection. And if that organic connection takes 90 days, then so be it. If that organic connection takes a week, it's whatever. But you have to also, have that level of discernment. And I think that just comes with experience. So I think the more experienced you are, uh, the less relative, a 90-day rule even comes to play, because you're gonna know if you rock with somebody or not, and that has nothing to do with the sex. Sex is just that additional element to intensify the level of intimacy that you should be having. You should be getting to know your person.
Oh,
So
oh,
fuck a 90-day.
I got something to say on this right here.
Hey, hold on real quick. Let me
Let's
just
go.
get mine, and I'll let you cook.
We're gonna come back. I'm gonna come back.
Okay, yeah.
Let me. Yeah.
So is the 90 days too long? Absolutely. Man, I'm 44. I got one foot in the grave. I feel like if I wait, man, I could just miss out. I could die tomorrow, man. So maybe younger, I could have held out. But when you start hitting 40s, man, you got to look at shit like a timeline. So no, I'm not waiting, man. It's like, yeah, you can't play with age. So I felt when CLS said that, it's like, man, we hit our 40s, man. If you hit that 40 mark, you get it in. God damn it. We might die tomorrow. So nah, it's definitely too long. What was you about to say, CLS?
No, I was just gonna add on to what you were saying. You can spend the first 4 weeks getting to know the person, going out on casual dates and talking and getting to know each other, and just picking her brain and just trying to see if you guys even want the same things. Because there's not, no relationship is even worth pursuing if you don't want the same things anyway. You know what I mean? If you two want different things, you know what I mean? Then she might, who's to say she might want something short term, you want something long term.
That beat her cat's ass up.
Yeah, that's fact. So Manic, you had a good point. So when you were kind of saying like when you were mentioning the 90-day rule, and you mentioned Steve Harvey, do you think it's just like I'll say an arbitrary date that kind of people came with, so that's why you have the issue with it? Like, it's kind of meaningless to a certain degree.
Yeah, man. It's like he just pulled this date out of thin air, and it's just like, it just shows how much people are followers and their people are sheep. And it's just like, you're following something that really doesn't have any real principle behind it. Like, I get it. And I understand it, especially when you're young. It's like, yes, you should, allow yourself more time to really get to know somebody, because you don't have that experience. You don't know what you want. You don't know what you like. So you shouldn't necessarily run out there and just start experiencing a whole bunch of things. But, after you've reached a certain age, you do have that experience, and you do have that discernment. You do understand your likes and dislikes and what works for you and what doesn't work for you. So to stop an organic connection based off of somebody else's philosophy that he pulled out of thin air, like, there's no research. He's not a scientist. He's not a relationships, scientist where he's like sat down and looked at the data. He's a smart dude. He's a comedian, and he's rich, so he's got a lot of power and influence. But other than that, he's just a normal dude, and I'm not about to listen to no normal dude that can tell me about my level of discernment based on my unique experiences. So,
man, have you guys ever go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I want to do a quick poll. So you said no to the 90-day rule. I said no to the 90-day rule. Phil, what do you say? Yes or no to the 90-day rule?
He said he could possibly.
You said me?
You said yes to the. Yeah. You said
so
yes to the 90-day rule.
Mine is all dependent on how I feel about that person. That's what I said.
Okay, so then that's a no. So you don't believe in the 90-day rule.
He riding the fence.
He said it just.
I see where he's coming from, though.
Because it makes sense.
He can go either way. I'm the same way. I can go either way too. So it could be 90 days.
So now y'all not trying to take a hard stance.
No, it's not.
Nah, I said no. Like, I'm too old. Like, if me and the old chick is waiting, we down there waiting for a funeral.
But if I had to take a hard stance, I would pick yes for the 90-day rule. And here's why.
Okay, so we have somebody. I appreciate that, Jesse. Stand on your square, Jesse. Go ahead, cook.
Because
go ahead, cook, Jesse.
So I found so much wrong with what you said, Manic, and I'm gonna say this respectfully, right?
Go in, Jesse.
Yeah.
All right. First and foremost, the whole 90-day rule, no matter who came up with it, it was an idea, it was a logic that was created from a man's experience and hardship. I don't know if you've ever been through a divorce, but I have 2 of them under my belt. Hardest time of my entire life. You hear me? Them 2 times were the roughest times, not being in prison for 5 years, not touching a woman for 5 years and 9 months. Bruh, that's what I'm saying.
Jesus.
Yeah, like Jessie got to take care of Jessie for that time frame. I built a really good relationship with Jessie. Me and Jessie are married, goddammit.
Right.
My hand is impregnated
man,
so many
that.
times.
Shout out to Jergens.
Like, hey, straight up. Hey,
what they call that shit in jail? What they call it? Fifi, some shit with the sock.
No, yeah, Fifi, the sock with the glove. Yep, damn right. Anyway, now you can buy them at $40 at the fucking sex store. All right, pocket pussies. All right, but that's not the point of this. That's not the point of this.
I watch too much lockup.
We're gonna say that experience that he has had makes him the perfect person to take wisdom from. If you are a young man that have never been through that, you don't know what it takes to go through that and grow through that. So the insight and wisdom that he has, I can respect it because I've lived it. I've been in situations time after time. What is sex? Period. Let's answer that. What is sex? Sex is sex. It is sensual, but it's sacred energy exchange. So when you have sex with somebody, you bond chemicals, and if you don't align with the values, principles, fucking character, bro, you're gonna have a hard time. That shit's gonna be toxic, and you're gonna lose your fucking self because somebody can manipulate you real fucking quick. I don't give a fuck how smart you think you are. You can be manipulated by these masterful manipulators, especially if they find and they got good pussy, bro. It's the devil. Just like we as dudes could be fine to some women, have toxic dick, fuck these women good, but don't connect with them. We just running fucking rampant out here, fucking tying our souls to all these different people, right? With no consciousness of who they are, what they've been through, what demons they might have attached to them, because you're not thinking in terms of the consequences of the whole interaction and what is happening. So in order to get to that level, which is like really the ultimate way a woman can show you that she loves you, is by sleeping with you and giving her body to you, letting you enter her. Like, there's a lot of risk with that. Number one, she got a shit. If I don't use a condom, this motherfucker got any STDs. Number two, is he gonna nut inside of me, or am I gonna get pregnant from his pre-cum? Oh God. So for a woman to allow you in, if that woman don't respect her enough to actually get to know me, bro, I don't want her, bro. I don't want her. Get to know me on the level I'm trying to get to know you on, then we can do that. And it don't have to be 90 days. It don't. But it should be a substantial amount of time, quality time
60
spent
days, really?
talking about
30
the
days.
subject at hand. That's just strictly what it is.
5 days.
The subject at his hand is what does my soul look like? How vulnerable can I be in that short period of time to put myself out there to potentially get hurt? Which means I got to have character of courage. I have to have that. I have to have confidence in myself. I have to have assertiveness. I have to have qualities that I have nurtured that I can show them to this person. And they can show me theirs. Along with the flaws, the dumb shit. I talk too much. I'm a little annoying. If I don't get no damn attention, I get annoying. I start goofing off. Other person might not be into that shit. Might piss them the fuck off. And then guess what? Jessie done stuck his foot in his mouth. That's my flaw, baby.
Let me ask you.
Yeah.
So, with you knowing all of that and how you feel about sex and it being so sacred, you know that you cannot just have sex with anybody. You know that you're not about to just go out here. Exactly. So you have a level of discernment for what works for you. Do you need 90 days to figure out if a woman is eligible to sleep with Jessie the Barber? Do you need 90 fucking days?
I don't need it.
That's my point.
Need it. I don't need it. But the thing is, I could need it. I don't need it right now. situation I'm in, I'm already where I need to be. I already know what I know.
Either you need it.
So
It's
that's
either
what
you
I'm
need
saying.
it or you don't.
I don't need 90 days, but I'm also talking about like all right, so my 6-month rule is basically when you date somebody, right? Whether you choose to be exclusively dating with that person or they like however y'all want to do it, whatever. Right? Me, I've chose exclusive dating because I don't like to share. If we fucking that's it. It's just me and
You
you.
talk about 6
Ain't
months,
nobody
like
else
half
in
a
the
year.
6 months
Yeah, you talking
dating
about a whole half a
somebody,
year.
whether it's exclusive
Yeah,
or
exclusive.
not, or not. If it's not exclusive, 6 months is I'm trying to figure out whether or not I'm going to continue dating you and fucking with you. All right.
Can I say something?
I'm gonna move on.
You said that figured out. Not.
Oh, let me get Taj in here real quick.
Just to get a whole grasp of everything. Now, hearing what everybody thoughts are, we're talking about if we can wait 90 days as far as having sex, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about sex.
Yeah.
Okay, so like it's okay. So if I can, I would like to change up just a little bit for real. Now hearing everybody's thoughts, I respect everybody's opinion on it. I'm gonna be open and honest. Say if it's something like CLS was saying, if it's something casual, then yeah, I'm not finna to wait 90 days. I'm not about to go through all of that not to get nothing. You know what I'm saying? Now, however, if I'm actually trying to pursue something with you, you know, kind of like Phil was saying, then yeah, I'll wait 90 days. Hell, I'll wait a little longer if need be, because I want to not only prove to you, but to myself as well, like, hey, it ain't just about the sex, because like truth be told, in that moment, what I am craving most is intimacy. You know what I mean? I want to make sure we can rock other ways than just having sex. We can have sex like never before. You know what I'm saying? It can be bomb ass sex, but our mental connection could be off.
Yeah, can we have deep conversations? Can we communicate? Can we laugh together? Can we work through issues without?
Have you guys ever looked at a calendar and seen like 90 days laid out? You know, you could build like a town in like 90 days.
I can build a whole house.
With sex,
I can build
is
a
serious,
couple
bro.
houses in 90 days. But sex is more important, bro. Like the energies exchange. If somebody got demons on them, they're gonna put it on you. You're gonna be stressed out. You're gonna feel their emotions. If you attach to that person in that way first, you setting yourself up for failure for real. It ain't nothing good gonna come from that joint if you don't get to know them.
I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you on that point, but that's where you have to have the level of discernment.
The stakes
to like,
are too high.
I'm not.
And what if you get that chick pregnant?
I'm not rocking with nobody.
Oh hell no.
But let me ask a question.
It's just casual.
You shouldn't be out there. You shouldn't be out there being risky. First and foremost, especially if it's,
some people are allergic.
I mean, even if it's a chick you're talking to. Even if it's a chick you're talking to 90 days, that still applies. You could still get her pregnant or pre-cum. You still could. All the same rules still apply.
Yeah.
That doesn't change.
Damn, you can?
You want to get to know her? Hell yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Damn, you just taught me something new. Damn.
90 days. Like, oh, you made it through 90 days. Guys, like, oh, if you don't want a kid, you're not going to have one. You made it to 90 days, so you're good. No STDs. You waited 90 days. Shit, no STDs. Not a possibility. Now, if there was a statistic on that, then I'd be like, oh, yeah, I would be for the 90 days.
Yeah,
if you can go in without no repercussions, you know, you wait 90 days. But waiting 90 days versus waiting 2 days, you can have the same.
Ain't no way you can get
the same problem.
Nah, ain't no way you get the same amount of intel in 2 days that you get in 30 days. Ain't no way.
No, you're not. You're not gonna get the same
or 90
intel.
days.
But I was saying,
you ain't gonna get nowhere
check
close
this out,
to
Jesse.
the same.
Hold on, Jesse.
I'm
gonna give you a scenario, right?
In 90 days to a degree.
So Jesse,
you said you got a scenario.
Let me give you. All right, go ahead.
I got a scenario for you, Jesse. Jesse. I got a scenario for you, right? So you're talking to this girl, right? You like her, but your rule is the 6 months. I talked to her, 2 weeks before you, and I already slept with her. And now you're waiting those 6 months to have the same experience that I had.
Do I know her? Do I know that happened?
No, you don't. You don't know that happened. I'm just saying this.
Then what the hell?
Does that change anything?
What are we talking? What are we talking about here then? If the principle would never change. If it's mutually agreed that we're gonna wait, we talk it out. I'm gonna wait the 90 days. If I find out some fuck shit happened, then I'm gone. I'm out of there.
Well, I mean,
women do that too.
it wasn't
Women
fuck
do
shit.
that too.
It was before you. Yeah, it was before
Right.
you. It was before you, Jesse. So
No,
not
it
fuck
ain't.
shit. It's just like
Nah, if
like
we
the sa-
dated,
but
and
I'm
we
just
agreed
saying
to
the
date
rules that she gave
exclusively,
you
and
are
she
not the same rules that
slept
she
with
gave
somebody,
me.
Mm-hmm.
How does that make you feel, Jesse?
okay, doesn't make me feel any type of way because me and you are different people.
Okay.
Hell
Of course
no,
she
my
gonna,
dude.
So
of course she gonna think about
You
me
tripping, man.
differently than you. Nah, of course, no.
Well, let
Hear
Todd
me
speak.
out.
Todd's cook.
yeah,
Go ahead, Todd.
go ahead, Ty.
Like real talk, bro. If you gonna do it like that, shorty, we ain't got nothing to talk about for real. Like I'm gonna
Exactly.
raise havoc. Like you ain't
Hell
finna do
yeah.
that, and then I don't get to hit. Like nah, that ain't finna happen.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
you get a whole
I'm not even
different
trying
set
to
of
be
rules. You get 6 months.
I'm not
Yeah,
trying
but
to be an asshole.
I'm not
But
gonna make it
if I know for
personal.
a fact that you hit,
Hey, I'm gonna play the
I'm
equal
getting something.
opportunity card on this one.
Hell yeah, real talk, my dude.
Bro,
Real talk.
it's none of my business. Nothing for me to get
Dude.
mad about. I just move accordingly. I just step off. Ain't no sense in lowering
Nah,
myself
you're
to
gonna wait
that.
6 months and then you're gonna step off.
But I gotta see what
bro,
Jesse's
I
saying.
would
So
not.
Jesse, you're saying
Hell
these are
no.
your principles and you're not gonna change them regardless. But if you did
Yeah,
find out
no.
that scenario that
yeah,
Manic
no.
laid out, you're gonna
Yeah.
step off then.
It wouldn't
Hey,
matter.
look,
This
I
is all
respect
looking
That does
at it
happen
from the
too. That does happen.
This is all
Oh,
looking
yeah.
at the angle
It does happen.
that I'm going to continue dealing with her with like not knowing that she's sleeping around or she slept with
It's
somebody
getting dark out here.
early on. I'm saying like you would never get to that point and hold out everything going good. Like if you don't know, you don't know. So you're gonna continue operating how you normally would. But once you find out, it's a wrap. Ain't nothing else to talk about. I'm done. I would drop that shit like a bad habit. Shit. I'm not a bad
My
looking
thing is
dude. I don't think of myself
my
as ugly. Like
my thing is,
I'm
Jesse,
still young.
why is it that you're done at that point? Because it wasn't her principle, it was your principle of waiting 6 months.
No,
So I mean that
That's
shouldn't
good.
change anything.
no. That would only happen if that was discussed prior to. We already established the beginning, first couple dates. By the second date, I'm gonna already establish where you at with sexual activity. Are you having sex? Are you not having sex? Are you sleeping with anybody? Check their reactions. People lie. You can pick it up. It's not hard. Like do some fucking research about body language and how somebody gets. Touch their arm. If their heart races, as soon as you ask them a question, they lying like a bitch. Check their pulse. Open their Apple Watch up.
Manic, why you laughing? Why you laughing?
I'm laughing because you can't tell, man.
Yeah.
Some people just
Hey, you can put these mugs on a polygraph these days and they can beat that shit. Y'all talking about some heart pulses and stuff.
That's some lying shit right there.
Yeah. Who the fuck are y'all? James Bond?
No, you ever see
Apple
lie?
Watch don't lie. You'll see a quick
You
spike
ever
in
lie
your
to me?
heart rate.
He was
Bro.
a human lie detector, bro.
Apple Watch, it works. So, anyways, from there, I'm gonna have it established and already know for sure. Hey, do you want to date exclusively by the third date? We're talking about like 3 weeks in to talking to her and dating her. I'm going to have it established like, are we dating other people? Or are we exclusively dating? Once that happens, I better not find out you even talking to another dude, bruh. On that real shit. If it ain't a friendship, if it was an interest, it was a hoe you had in your back pocket, you didn't decide whether or not you want to let him hit or not. You just was talking to him, entertaining it, blah, blah, blah. Hey, as soon as we decide that we're mutually dating exclusive, cut all ties. I don't give a fuck. If you ain't with that, then you are not with the agreement. I can't trust your word. I'm out of there. I'm gone. See you later. Discernment doesn't happen
Jesse,
within a month.
It sounds good, Jesse. Like I love the way it sounds, but you just can't tell when people are lying or telling the truth. You just got to take their word for it.
I figured it out. I've been dealt with some good liars. I've dealt with some good liars, man. I've dealt with some good liars. I'm not gonna put nobody on blast. I ain't gonna do it.
And you knew for a fact that they were lying.
Knew for 100% fact.
So
You know what?
when you found out,
Yeah,
like,
and
so you checked the pulse and you did all these
hell
like
yeah.
tactics, you just cut it off at that
Yep.
point when you felt the heart
Oh yeah.
racing and
Oh no, in
you're
the
like,
past
look,
I
I'm out of
haven't.
here.
In the past I haven't. In the past I have not.
Okay,
Hell
okay.
no, but that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. I don't have no room for that. Once I tolerate your lies once, and I don't call you on your bullshit, because that's what my thing was. I wouldn't call them on their bullshit. I would just continue letting them lie, and then just be laughing in my head. Like, that's how I control my emotions. I'm like, I know you lying. Like, I ain't this dumb, but I'm gonna play a dummy to catch a dummy. I'm gonna act so dumb, and then guess what? All right, bet somebody shoots themselves in the foot every fucking time.
Okay.
So,
So
with
it's starting to make more sense
experience,
now.
with women manipulators, liars, like I already know what to look out for. It's certain key phrases. It's certain ways when you ask them a question, they sidestep the whole question and then try to get mad or blow up. Like, hold up, that shit was uncalled for. Radar ping, bang. Now I'm locked in focus and I'm like analyzing the whole fucking situation because I'm a Virgo. I pick up shit very easy. I'm very in tune with like all of that. Like I do chain, connect the dots, motherfucking like tic tac 3 in a row. It's on. That's where I go with it. That's where I go with it because I have trauma. I have experienced people that are liars and manipulators, and I vow not to be like that. So I can pick up on the bullshit real easy, and I'm not for it. So you ain't communicating with me properly. Like, yo, I asked you a question, you sidestep. I ain't about to ask you again. Bet. All right.
So let me go around real quick. I got a quick question for everybody. So Jesse, is like 6 months the longest? Would you say?
The longest. Man,
Yeah. Would you say
no.
like about 6 months? That's when, like, if you held out that long, is that the longest you'll be willing to wait?
No, I'm not saying that. No. Mm-mm. No, I will wait longer, honestly.
Mm.
To be quite honest, because it's like it's at the point where like sometimes it could be a distraction in getting to know somebody. But if like you live in faraway places, you know, like it might be best to wait. Like you
Yeah.
visiting them once every couple months, or them visiting you every other month. Like, man, that one time powwow, bro, is gonna lead to somebody. She's gonna get pregnant, bro. She's gonna get pregnant. You gotta wait that long in between sex sessions. Oh yeah, she getting pregnant. I promise you.
Let me get
But
Phil in there. Phil, what would be the longest like you're willing to wait, timeline wise?
So because I've deployed and spent a lot of time overseas, I think the longest that I've gone was like 7 months, but it wasn't by choice. I would say the longest that I would go without questioning anything, whether or not like there's something serious going on, will probably be like 3 months.
Okay. What about you, CLS?
About 3 months.
Cool.
Like 2-3 months.
oh, that's talking about like serious, something serious, right?
Yeah, serious too.
Oh, okay, all right,
It
yeah.
depends.
I'm about to say if it
That's what
ain't
we're doing.
serious, shit, by the end of the night, I ain't never talking to you again. Shit.
All right,
See
Taj,
ya.
what about you? What would be the longest you're willing to?
Well, now that y'all clarified it, my answer will be easy. If it's not going nowhere and it's kind of mutual, then yeah, just I'll wait. But if not, well, no, I ain't gonna lie. If it ain't nothing, I ain't gonna wait that damn long. But if it is going somewhere and it has potential, then yeah, I'll be willing to wait, if not longer.
Okay. Yeah, y'all some good brothers. What about you, man? What would be the like longest you're willing to wait?
Maybe 2, 3 days. No, I'm just
God damn.
I don't honestly don't like to put a time limit on it. I was just joking. I don't like to put a time limit on it because I'm trying to build an organic connection. So sometimes that organic connection can happen, you know, in a week, you know, if we're constantly talking. Sometimes that organic connection can take, you know, 2-3 weeks. But I would say like the longest, if like I'm really locked in with a woman, I would say maybe month and a half.
Right. Okay. You almost had me
I
choking up,
don't
but
believe you for real. I think he's still lying for real.
you still think it's that 2 to 3
What you
day
mean?
ratio?
He ain't lying. He didn't mean that shit. He lying like hell. He ain't lying.
For me, it'll be it's gonna be 30 days. Because I'm not, like I said before, I'm too old, man. We done used my AARP card. We got my senior citizen discounts. So yeah, something got to go down, man. I got one foot in the grave now, so yeah, it's gotta happen. What was you about to say though, Manic?
Yeah, Manic was lying like shit.
Oh,
yeah, I think Manic was capping.
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hell yeah.
No, I would wait about a month and a half. Now, in all seriousness, because there's different circumstances. Like especially I think what Jessie mentioned. If there's distance between y'all, then I think that's probably the biggest driver, because it's like the opportunities to actually meet up and really. Because I'm not a type of guy that I'm gonna just meet up with you and then it's just like, okay, let's do whatever. Nah, I gotta really get into your mind and because I do have that level of discernment. Like I have a lot of shit going on in my life and it's going great. My shit is real peaceful over here. So I mean, I'm not even going to be interested in pursuing anything with a woman who's, kind of doesn't have her shit together. So, but that's where my level of discernment comes. Like I can meet a girl, be completely attracted to her, and after a few conversations or exchanges, I could be like, oh, okay, her energy's off, the vibe is, and then boom, I'm not pursuing any further. I'm moving on to something else, and I don't have to sleep with them to find that out. So when I really lock in with somebody, I want to spend time with them on the phone. I want to get to know their background. I want to get to know what makes them tick. Their history, why, and then most importantly, I want to know what their vision is, because I need to find out if their vision aligns with my vision. Because if it doesn't, then there's really no point in me pursuing anything. So that's phone conversations, that's text messages, that's like FaceTimes. Eventually when we meet up, then there's going to be another level of energy and chemistry to see if that links. But if all the pieces align, I don't need 90 days to figure that out. At this point in my life, I can spot a bad thing coming. And I'm not going to say I can always spot it, because I don't have no Messiah complex to where I think I know all. Because some you can get tricked, but just through my experience, and I have been through a divorce too, so it wasn't that hard for me. Being honest, I had a good circle, I had a good support system, so I kept it moving.
So Manic, would you because kind of listening to you, it makes sense. You're saying like your selection criteria and stuff, that's where you could spot somebody just because how you kind of look for, I'll say like a female and stuff. So once you kind of already done locked into a female based on your selection criteria, you already like vetted them out to a certain degree.
Absolutely. And that's why it doesn't take me, I don't need that long of a time, because I've already did my vetting from like the initial interactions, through conversation, through likes, habits. And I don't ever tell women when they like, oh, what do you, well, they ask me what I'm looking for, but they'll ask me like, my green flags. I'll give them the basics, but I'm not going to give them the blueprint to my heart, because I need that to organically happen. So I'll give them like some parameters of like things I like, but I'm not going to sit up here and be like, I like a woman to do this, because if a woman likes you, she's feeling what you're saying. I have resources, so I have to protect myself. I don't want a woman.
You think she'll like echo it back to you, like if you kind of like lay it all out?
Absolutely, and they generally do. And quite frankly, if you look at it from the opposite side, that's a lot of times, that's like the basic level of how some men, get play, and they trick these women, because they're echoing back what they think a woman wants to hear. But as women mature and have that level of discernment, this is why I put an age limit on it. Like, hey, as you get older, you're gonna have more experience. You're gonna realize, oh, he's just echoing whatever I'm saying. So it's just like it's the same thing that happens for women. When women see fly shit, they want to align with it. They're gonna say all the same shit. Like, oh, I go to the gym. Oh, I love to go to the gym too. It's like, oh, really?
Lying ass.
Yeah.
Todd said, you ain't been at the gym in like 20 years.
Man,
Stop playing.
Come with me. Let's see if you last.
Yeah.
So Jesse, any pushback on that? You think he's capping? Oh, Jesse might drop for a second.
Hold on, I ain't going nowhere.
Oh, okay.
Jesse just getting comfortable.
Jesse laid back. Jesse says 6 months. Yeah, we gotta mute him up real quick. But now, if anybody else had anything else on this, we could kind of jump into the next topic. So, anybody got anything else they wanted to like mention or? Oh, I was just saying, you think Manic was capping with he'll wait a month and a half?
Wait a month and a half?
Yeah, Manic said he'll wait a month and a half.
His own thing. He's gonna be hitting whoever.
That's Max.
He might wait that. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you're gonna wait with that one, but you already gonna have something on the side.
Nah,
Jesse out here snitching. That's what I'm saying.
Not me, Jesse.
You said he had a stable.
Huh?
You said Manic had a stable. He gonna have some
stable.
Yeah,
he got a freaking.
I ain't got no
run
stable,
a whole
man.
horse race off the joints. He got. Pimping since pimping.
Oh,
popcorn player.
Nope.
You got a harem with it.
Nope.
Popcorn.
It sounds nice,
Everybody's
Jesse.
for sale.
But the problem,
Maybe even you.
Jesse's. Nah, but the thing is, you can't have that level of discernment if you're entertaining too many women. So it's just like, I don't.
You can't have too many women.
Yeah, you can definitely have too many women.
Yes, you can definitely. I'm about to say. I thought I didn't think that's what you said. It was connected to the car.
Oh yeah. No, I was saying the exact opposite of that. Like, if you really want to find somebody, and you really want to have that discernment, you have to have that level of focus in dealing with that person. So, you can't be out here talking to 30 different women and thinking that you're gonna find something. Yeah, it's too much. I mean,
you're gonna be all over the place. Your brain, you're gonna have jumbo brain.
Yeah. So that's why it doesn't take me. I definitely would never do no 90-day thing. Cause I'm like 90 days. I'm focused on one woman, and then not getting. I mean, it's gonna be a dud. Like any woman that says, "Hey, I only wait till 90 days," or they don't even have to say it. You can kind of pick it. You can pick up on it, and it's just like that's not a woman for me because that shows me that they ain't gonna try to come on. They ain't gonna let you kiss her. She would. She would just have that. Nah, I've dealt with a woman who was like that. Like, she let me kiss her. She's just like, okay, stop. We can't go any further than this. And I was like, okay, cool. And
did she hit you with the Steve Harvey said on page 25? Right. I need to establish my boundaries. Did she hit you with the Steve Harvey quotes? Was she?
No, she
woman
didn't.
Never did that to me, man.
Todd, you said that happened to you?
No, I said if that ever happened to me. That's
you said you out of there, huh?
You out. You gotta
Don't quote some other guy's freaking viewpoint.
Yeah. So I mean, she never quoted anything like that, but just I can pick up on okay, the energy and you just talked about boundaries and stuff like that, and it just. For me, it just wasn't. It wasn't my type of vibe. It wasn't my type of energy because.
Man, was like, hell no! I'm trying to get in them draws. Damn it!
Nah, I'm just trying to have an authentic relationship to where it's like me and you, not me and you and Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
And other people's ideologies.
You just find that as important. Find that as an important part of it.
Yeah, and I find it also unattractive that another man can manipulate your brain that's not your father. Or somebody of significance.
That's a good point.
That you're gonna, and try to put that logic and ideology on me, a whole man. So it's like we got to have real conversations. I want you to be a woman, and I want you to respect me as a man. And I'm gonna make decisions, and I'm gonna listen to you. I'm gonna listen to your emotions. I'm gonna guide you, and that's how the synergy of a man and a woman dynamic works best, in my opinion.
Well, the jerk's philosophy is I'm about to die. I need it now. But we'll go ahead. We'll go ahead.
If you're the last man on planet, you gotta give her the last man on planet.
5 days. Listen.
I can hear Jerk.
I'm about to retire soon. Look. I don't know how old you thought I was.
Help me, please. Help me, please. Save my hairline. Sit on my face.
Save my hairline.
Sit on my face to help me grow a beard.
But all right, we're gonna jump into the next topic and stuff. So let me go ahead and mute you up real quick
like,
while we.
Opportunity to grow a beard like Jessie. I need you to sit on my face today. Offer ends in 12 hours.
Jessie with the beard stuff. But all right, let me jump into this next. Let me jump into the next topic real quick. So let me mute you guys up for a second. So, all right, the next topic is going to be the whole Joe Budden and Ish argument that happened on Joe Budden's podcast about, you know, boundaries with a friend's ex. So on the podcast, if you guys are not familiar, they were talking to Joe Budden's kind of mentioned that he would never, you know, I guess talk or mess with a friend's ex to a certain degree. And I think the gentleman on the podcast, Ish, was like, hey, you're kind of capping because you had my ex at your house, you know, smoking hookah and stuff like that. And then, you know, that's when the whole, I guess, like debate and argument kind of spilled out because, you know, they started going back and forth. And, you know, Joe was like, you know, you're kind of emotional about this. And the guy was like, no, I'm just trying to explain to you, like, hey, you know, I'm not trying to like call you out about it because I really don't care. But you're saying like you won't do that. And you did it, you know, prior in the past to my girlfriend of like 9 years and stuff like that. And Phil, I know you was kind of caught up on that. What kind of, did I leave out anything on that whole situation?
No. So essentially what he said was he was explaining that his ex-wife of like 9 years, and Joe Budden had made a comment that he would never talk to anybody's ex, hang out with their ex, do any of those things, right? So Joe Budden was he was essentially trying to defend himself having hung out with his ex-wife after saying he would never do anything of the sort. So then when the guy called him out about it, he was like, no, this was before. So that was what piqued the entire argument, was because Joe Budden, in fact, did hang out with his ex-wife. And he was like, you're supposed to be a really good friend of mine. And Joe Budden essentially got caught up and was trying to defend himself, and it wasn't working.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So like after that whole situation, because what were they smoking, like hookah at his house and stuff? I know that came up.
Yeah, they had dinner and they smoked hookah together.
Was it?
Yeah.
Can I ask a question? Was it
Go ahead.
Like a group setting?
No. It was just him and her. That's it.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a group setting for some reason.
Mm-mm.
Like she was just there, and it was just like a group of people hanging out at his house.
It was him and her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay,
right.
yeah. That's you said it's dinner and hookah.
Just him and her.
Yeah. That's what he said.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So just on this whole situation, do you think that Joe overstepped like that friendship boundary or the bro code, what they call it? And I'll go to you first, CLS.
Well, yeah, that would be a violation of guy code. That would be a guy code violation. Because you're not supposed to be hanging out with your friends' exes or ex-wives or women they dated or whatever. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's a violation.
All right, Taj, I'll go ahead and kick it to you. Do you think Joe Budden overstepped that like bro code or friendship boundaries?
I mean, don't get mad at me, fellas, but I think he was all right. The fellas I used to rock with, there ain't no damn such thing as bro code. So everything's fair game once you're no longer in your hands, bro. Unless you bury your kids, I don't give a damn. Now, like, if she with you, I ain't gonna do nothing. But that don't mean I ain't looking. You know, so I don't think
you gotta watch Taj. You gotta watch Taj. You must
Hey,
your
look,
girl,
man.
right?
Look, man, listen. I'm keeping it straight with you, man. I ain't Mr. Steal Your Girl on purpose or nothing like that. I ain't on that type of tip. But at the same time, if she fair game, if I'm giving some time, and then I'm gonna go ahead and try my best to hop on.
Hold up. Hey, Taj, look, let me ask you a question, bro. Real quick. Like, I got to interject. If I've known you for 20 plus years, right? And you know I was with a girl, and I was with this girl for almost a decade. We was in love and all of that. You mean to tell me after 20 years of friendship and a decade of me being with this girl, you're going to go talk to her after the fact?
He was slide.
I may try pitch, but I wouldn't do too much. I may entertain a little something.
So let me follow up by saying that would you not be worried about our friendship?
She coming to me, huh?
Would you not be
Does
worried
it
about our
matter?
friendship? No, I'm saying it doesn't matter at all. If you were my boy, you should deflect that shit and be like, not a chance. That's my man's. I've known him half my life. That's not happening. Because then I'm questioning your friendship with me.
I agree with Phil.
I see where you're getting at with that. Okay.
I agree.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll go ahead and be honest. Then no, especially if we got history like that, because we've been through some shit.
Right.
Like if we've been friends for like maybe 6 years or so, your girl fell game, my boy.
Crazy, man.
Oh shit!
I said she should have hollered at me. And Taj is like, look, she should have been looking at me.
Y'all been friends since he said y'all been friends since the sandbox, bro. Y'all go back since the sandbox.
No, I get what he's saying. I get what he's saying, and I'm saying it. Like I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. Like he said, if we've been friends for like 20 plus years or whatever. No, I ain't gonna disrespect. I'm saying if it was like less than that, then your girlfriend game. She fair game. We ain't been through nothing. If it's 20 plus, we been through some shit.
I'd like to point out the fact that him and Joe Budden weren't even talking. They're friends at the time. They weren't even talking. They had fallen out for years. But the
point was that
to his house,
Joe Budden said he would never do it. He said he would never do it. That's the point.
He would never fuck or talk to them on that level. He didn't say he wouldn't have a conversation. He didn't say
Come on, bro. A conversation at the crib, having dinner and hookah. Come on, ain't no damn conversation. Nah.
You know what he was trying to do.
There was no
and Joe Budden.
There was no dinner involved. There was no dinner involved. They weren't even talking.
Hold on, let me get CLS in there. What was you about to say, CLS?
Go ahead.
He's been in a serious relationship for a number of years too. Like, was he single at the time when this happened? Joe Budden?
They didn't get to that level of details, but
okay. But yeah, he's been with his girl for years. So I don't know what the timeline is as far as like when that happened with his ex, but so he was wrong either way then. That's supposed to be his man too, you know?
Yeah, I know they said that they did have a falling out, but yeah, hookah and dinner, man. That's
still his homeboy though, man. They're still working together too.
Yeah.
Still potting and all that. Yeah.
All right, Manic, what about you? Do you think Joe Budden's overstepped the bro code or the friendship boundaries in this situation?
Absolutely, man. If my boy, and he wouldn't even have to be my boy for no extended amount of time. Like, I met CLS on the podcast. If his girl of 9 years tried to come at me, it would be dead in the water.
He was
because
like,
I work with, I deal with them. I deal with them on a daily basis. It's just weird. There's just too many women out here that it wouldn't even be attractive for me because I don't like going behind people. I mean, it's not to say that every woman I dealt with never dealt with anybody, but they can't have dealt with anybody that I know. And I mean, I think when you're younger, you don't really look at it like that because it's like, oh, everybody's trying to get the girl and you're just trying to, sleep when you're younger. But I think after you hit like a certain level and just realize that, man, there's so many women out here. Like, why would you even want to cross paths with somebody who dealt with your boy? Like, and I mean, obviously there's like associates. Like I just kind of know him. Like maybe that'll be okay. But for me personally, I don't even like knowing anybody that a joint has been with just because. I don't know. It's just something about like the exclusivity.
It depends on how close you are with that person. For me, like
I don't know. I just like.
Hell no, bro. I
like exclusivity. I like exclusivity. I don't ever want to be in a situation.
Like ain't nobody messing with the joint that I'm messing with. Yeah, like you ain't about to tell me about my girl how good she give top, dog. Like,
so Manic,
dude,
you gave this sample of just like knowing CLS on a podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna, real quick. You said you just like even knowing just CLS on the podcast and stuff. Let me flip it on you. What happened if he like whoops your ass in that rap battle? Would you still feel the same?
It's like I want to squeeze that
in. No. I would still feel the same. I would still feel the same because I would be like, I could, but I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it just because. I mean, it's all fun and games, but I think that's crossing the line because I'm not gonna be able to look him in the eye. I mean, I'll be able to look him in the eye, but it would be weird because there would be like an awkward, especially if you ever found out. And I don't operate like if people will find out. I operate like if I do this, there's repercussions for that. So
Correct.
I just wouldn't want that bad. I wouldn't want that bad karma out there.
Yeah, I agree with him. Yeah, I broke up with a girl once I found out she had sex with one of my friends. Like it happened. Like he was with her prior to us getting together, but still, just the fact that just knowing that he's been with my present girlfriend, like, I broke up with her.
Yeah, I think in this case, I think Joe Budden's overstepped that boundary and stuff like that. I definitely wouldn't do it. So I think like, yeah, he should have never crossed some lines, especially like if you have like real good relationships with somebody and stuff like that. I don't think people recognize like how rare it is to find like a good friend. So, you never want to like sabotage that, I think for a female. Cause I think a lot of times when people,
they already fell out before that though.
Yeah, but still, they're back together now. So it's just like, yeah, y'all might go through a patch, but with guys, it's like, man, we might not talk for a while, but just to always have that friend, you might chop it up one day and stuff like that. So I don't think I'll just ever kind of cross those boundaries. And plus, I think like what a lot of guys don't take into consideration is, when a female does, say like a Manic's female ever try to holler at me, she's doing it kind of out of spite. It's not coming from a good place. So it's just like already it's kind of not genuine. Like she just wants to holler at me for something. She's like, a lot of times it's gonna be like, let me get back at him. So let me do this. And then, I'm gonna go back to him and be like, that's why me and your friend hooked up. So, it's just, you can't play their game. So I would never even put myself in that situation where it's just like, I already know how this is gonna play out and stuff like that. So I think sometimes you got to sidestep that whole mess. And it's just like, I ain't even about to deal with that drama. Like Manic said, it's too many of them out here. So it's like, I'll just sidestep out altogether. But let me ask you guys a follow-up question. So say like a female did come up to you, like it kind of in those scenarios, like, hey, I just want to reach out and talk to you. How would you guys like handle that situation? Because I think that's what kind of Joe Buddens was trying to say on the podcast was like, hey, how do you know, like, I wasn't just talking to her about you or something like that, because I know that does happen. People do reach out and be like, hey, what happened? Like, how would you kind of handle that scenario? Like,
I'm going to put it like this. If Taj, if Manic, if any of y'all called my phone and had a question about something, about anything, if that girl would have called my phone and I know either one of you, I'm going to have that conversation. But as soon as I'm done, I'm like, hey, yo, Jerk, I just talked to so-and-so. I got to put you on real quick because before that shit got out of hand, I need y'all to know exactly what the hell happened. Or I'm going to dial y'all in so we can hear the conversation because that's the type of friend that I am. I'm not going to let none of that shit slip to the side because at the end of the day, if I don't tell one of y'all, and let's say one of y'all are very vindictive and want to come at me with some shit, now I'm going to get shot, beat up, jumped, whatever the case may be because I didn't deliver what I was supposed to as a friend. And that's just how I feel about it.
So what about like would you ever allow her to even come to your house? Like even if you thought it was like out of innocence, where would you kind of okay?
There's no way in hell I would take a good friend's girl, ex, none of that. Nah. Yeah. I'd be like, nah, nope, not here. Call somebody else. You're not getting me involved in that shit. That's my boy. That's not happening.
So CLS, you got the same sentiment pretty much on this, or?
Yeah, I agree with him. I never like being the middleman either. Like I don't like
yeah.
You got like a mutual friend with both parties. Like, I don't like being the middleman.
Yeah, it sucks. People put people in those situations and shit. What about you, Taj?
I ain't really got no friends. So that's why for me it's like I don't give a fuck.
Taj said, fuck y'all.
I get it. I get it, Taj.
Let me go ahead and simmer this down a little bit before people think I'm too much of an asshole. So for real, this is
give my crown to you.
Only because like and not you don't really have to agree how I operate when it comes down to that. Like I pretty much only have maybe 2 friends, that I can really call my friend. We've been through like some shit. I would never cross them like that. They pretty much got all of me. That's why I was saying earlier, like if it's a 6-year, 5 or 6 year type of friendship, whatever, that's really nothing because you're pretty much only getting what I allow you to get. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Yeah, that's a big jump because I don't know what they're willing to do for me. But like, if we ain't got that type of history, then no, I can't really see like that. You more so of like an acquaintance. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, I got you.
So like, you know, you guys, I'm establishing a real friendship with y'all. So no, y'all ain't got to worry about me trying to pull no bullshit like that. So don't get scared.
Nah, keep Taj away from your girl, man.
That could always
Let's get in the room. Taj is coming over.
If you only been dating for 6 months, don't bring Taj around your girl, bro.
That's what I'm saying. But you know those new friendships.
If you ain't even known Taj for more than 6 months, don't bring your girl or wife, whoever. She getting gone.
Yeah, he did have LL on his list. Taj could be over there licking his lips like.
This your girl? How you doing, Sarah? Okay.
But you know, them shirts
Taj
are
gonna be in
really
that joint with the oil. He gonna be oiled down. And the motherfucking thong talking about what's that joint say? What's the LL Cool J song?
I need love. Talk about I need love and shit.
Straight up. Come on.
She's like, where'd my shirt go? Oh, anyway, it don't even matter.
You don't need a shirt. Who needs a shirt?
He said,
Take yours off too. Match.
But hold on, let me get CLS in there. What you was about to say something, CLS?
No, he was talking about I guess with people that he's known, you know, less than 6 years or something like that. I mean, even those new friendships that sometimes those new friendships can turn into a lifetime friend too, you know. I formed better friendships with people I met in recent years than people I've known my whole life.
It could be.
So
I think Taj might be on to something though. Taj put friendship on a timeline. He was like, "Look,
because they don't take me long."
Taj is like, "You ain't been 5 years yet. Fair game.
Like, you got 6 years, bro.
Yeah, Taj is like, "Look."
You got 6 months to put a ring on it. You don't put a ring on it, shoot, I am.
Real talk, my nigga. Like for real, like I ain't trying to be sleazy. I ain't trying to be sleazy.
Taj on some RB shit. Taj said a woman's worth.
Nah, we can take it back a couple extra. Hey, bro, we can share her, bro. It's okay. We can both be in a relationship with her.
Hey, we just gotta make it
one thing.
29 with Taj. We'll be good. We'll be out the danger zone. We just gotta make it to 2029 with you, and we'll be out the danger zone. We keep this going for 2029.
Everybody,
yeah, you make it to 2035, the year of the rat and shit. You good with Taj?
I ain't trying to be sleazy, man.
We're gonna have hovercraft. Taj be like, "Hey, you guys are good."
I work on my ways. I'm listening to what y'all saying. You feel me? You know, I'm just keeping it. You saying we staying honest, so I'm just staying honest. I work on my ways.
No. Hey, but you know one thing, Taj, I respect the fact that you said, because man, it's always the people that be like, "Oh, I would never do that," kind of like Joe did in the podcast, and the homeboy called them out. So I like when people do state who they are and all that stuff. You know, and so I appreciate people being honest and stuff. Yeah, because it's like.
Y'all think what you want. Even for people that's watching this right now, think what you want.
What's that right there? Horny goat weed?
Nah, it's my mushrooms, bro.
Don't smoke a blunt that Taj rolled. I just gonna have some magic mushrooms.
I just got done doing that, bro.
He drinking green tea.
No more hits.
He's a green tea.
Yeah, he got that Hickabis tea, man. He over there.
Lion's mane mushrooms.
You like mushrooms on your burger?
Yeah, hell yeah.
No mushrooms on my burger, bro.
Hey, man,
if lion's mane, isn't that supposed to be like focus? It's supposed to help you with focus. Lion's mane mushrooms.
Yeah, it's like coffee mug.
Yeah.
I'll be on my holistic shit.
Okay.
I don't like that.
That joint is dope though.
Yeah, man.
But hey, going back to the topic, so do you think this is because, like, knowing Joe, man, it seemed like he always kind of has some situations with his friends and stuff. Do you think this is kind of like regular behavior for him, like kind of overstepping them boundaries and stuff?
It's part of the course. Joe Budden is from New York, right?
Jersey.
I think Jersey.
Same thing.
Yeah, New Jersey.
Same thing. It's a hop skip.
Yeah, it's close.
It's a bike ride across
Jesse
the
Hayden.
bridge, bro. He's from same thing. Jersey, same way.
Brick City.
Same way. We know y'all. Y'all don't care. Y'all don't care. It's okay.
So if y'all ever, I know CLS was talking about, he had a situation where he kind of like, he found out about, you know, his friend, I guess, messing with the same chick, but anybody else had like a close call or anything like that?
Nah.
You say what?
I said, anybody have a situation where like a friend messed with your ex or anything like that?
Hell yeah.
Nah.
That's what I say. Ain't no such thing as bro code, man. Everybody breaks that shit eventually.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I just didn't want to.
No, go ahead, CLS.
No, I was just gonna say I didn't want to settle down. Like I didn't want to because this girl I was dating at the time, she was my girlfriend. Like we were in a serious relationship, but I just found out that she was involved with one of my close friends at the time. You know, somebody that was within my friend circle, my close circle.
So what, she was cheating on you?
No. Let me say it again. He hooked up with her. I found out that he hooked up with her prior to us getting together. That's what I'm saying. Like maybe it was a few years prior, a year prior, something like that. But I didn't find out until like afterwards. You know what I'm saying? I found out through mutual friends that they had hooked up. But it was before we were together. But it's just a simple fact that I didn't want to be in a relationship with a person who was involved with one of my friends in my close circle. You know what I mean? Because we were all close. You know what I'm saying? We're on the same circles. So I was like, I want to be with somebody new that no one's ever been with. You know what I mean? I want to be with somebody my friends been with. And passed around.
How long was you with her before you like found that out? Was it like a hitting a year mark?
No, they just hooked up. It was just a hookup. He wasn't like trying to date her. Okay. He just had sex with her. He just hooked up.
But he was. I think the jerk was saying, how long were you with her before you found out?
Oh, okay. Less than a year.
Okay. Damn.
So it wasn't that long. It was less than a year.
That's still pretty tough, though. I know that was a tough decision you had to make, CLS, because especially if you liked her.
Yeah, I mean, I was somebody I was friends with. Like we were friends before we started dating. So yeah, we was young though. Young.
How'd you break that to her? You know, did you just kind of say, hey, you just want to break up? You didn't get into the details, or
I'm saying I didn't tell her. I didn't.
Okay.
I never told her that was the reason. I told my friends the reason, like my other friends, why I went into the relationship, but I never told her. So I just kind of I tried to let her down as easy as I could. But how can you? There's no good way to end a relationship. You know what I mean? I just told her I didn't want anything serious right now. I just wanted to be, just be single. You know.
You gave her that bullshit.
Pretty much.
Dude, wouldn't that be fucked up if she watched this episode and she comes down where you at and beats your ass?
Dude, you know how long ago this was, though? I was 20.
She like that. I always loved them. This is why. Dude, she could be punching it.
It's like 24 years ago, though, man. I'm old. I was 20. I was 20 years old.
You was the love of her life, man. She always probably wondered why. Like you broke it off, and she held on to. She harbored them feelings for 20-something years. You ever saw that movie Misery?
Misery? No, it wasn't like that. That was different. It's a whole different scenario. It's a Misery. It's a whole different story right there.
What would you say, Manic?
I was gonna say, what if you found out, this day that your friend didn't actually sleep with her, and he was just.
No, he definitely did. That dude was fucking everything. He was fucking everything.
I mean,
but what happened if it was like, man, you found out like he lied on that one?
Nah. He one of them ball playing niggas, yo. One of them ball playing niggas, man. Ball players get ass.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, what if,
bro?
What if though? It wasn't
it's been
true.
Confirmed,
he just
bro.
lied on that one because he was hating on you.
No, but listen.
CLS, were you there? Were you fucking there, CLS? Were you there?
But listen, that's
what you hid in the closet or something?
No, man, dude, no. It was people. It was other people there. You know what I'm saying?
Was like, oh shit.
Not me. I was saying it was other people there during the time. You know what I'm saying? If you're hanging out with a group of people and people are just around when things go down, it was other people there.
It was like a situation they're all at a party or a get together and they went off to another room.
Yeah, it was like a get together. So it was other people around at the time.
Oh, okay. Shit.
Yeah, it was other people there. Yeah.
She was. Oh, so she was a little wild.
Well, I mean,
Next topic.
Young and dumb, Manic. It happens when you're young, man.
A teenager, 18, 19.
I'm just glad they didn't have. I'm glad they didn't have cell phones the way they were back,
No.
We dodged bullets, man.
Yeah, we had it back then, man.
Because that viral, like, oh my god, look what they're doing.
Man.
Let's pull out our phones with great quality. Nah, you had to
hey, you could have catch shit on a beeper. All right, so we'll go ahead and jump into the Reddit topic unless anybody else had anything on this one.
Fuck what everybody think.
That's what I'm talking about, Taj Flex. You guys got 5 years, friend or foe. That's Taj your name.
I'm 20. I'm 28. I'm 28, dude. I ain't reached my prime yet, so.
That's what I'm saying. Taj said, "Hey, friend of none of you."
He's like some 6 years.
All right, man. Can you read our?
Yeah,
I know you're.
Pull it up.
All right, give me 1 second. Let me pull this up.
multiple threesomes with best friend.
Found out my boyfriend had multiple. What?
Okay, so
I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. One more time, one more click. There you go. That's perfect.
Oh, hold on.
All right. Oh, it's too much. Yeah. There we go. I can read that. Y'all ready? It's my mic. Found out my boyfriend, a 38-year-old male, had multiple threesomes with my best friend, 34 female, before we met. I, 36 female, started seeing a guy my best friend set me up with about 5 months ago. She and I had gone through a period of years where we drifted apart, but reconnected a few months ago when she introduced me to one of her good friends who was best friends with her long-term boyfriend. She mentioned to me that she, my boyfriend, and her boyfriend had a threesome a few years ago. She told me it was only once, but I found out today that it was at least 3 times. I know there are no feelings there. She is just very sexually open person, and at the time he was leaving his wife of 10 years. I wasn't thrilled to know it happened once, but upon finding out it was multiple times, I've been upset. I can't stop thinking about it, and I don't understand how to get past it. Am I sexually immature? I've had way less partners than my friends and never been involved with a threesome. I trust my boyfriend and I know he's committed to me, but I still feel sick. Am I unnecessarily rehashing the past?
All right. So, Manic, go ahead, give us your take on this.
So, first and foremost, I think her friend is setting her up for an L when she hooked her up with this dude who she's been having threesomes with. Like, that's just very, very, like, hey, it's like, I don't know if she felt bad for the dude or felt bad for her friend. And she's just like, they're both 2 losers. I'll put them together. Maybe something good will happen out of it. But that's the kind of energy I'm feeling from that situation. She's like, yo, this dude's a loser. He comes into our lifestyle and we use him sexually. And she's my good friend. She's a loser. They're both losers. Let's put these 2 losers together and they'll be happily ever after. And I mean, they seem to be pretty happy with the exception of her finding out about the threesomes. I think for first and foremost, if it's the past, it's the past. You either have to make a decision to accept it or not accept it. But that's really going to be her decision. If it's something that really bothers her that much and she doesn't want to accept it, then she shouldn't. She should, end the relationship. But if it's something that she can get over, I mean, it happened in the past way before her. I think it's going to be very awkward, if they ever all hang out, especially if they get drunk and there's like little innuendo jokes. She might feel a little insecure. So that's something she has to take into account. But it's the past. It already happened. You can't change it. So you can either accept it or not accept it.
All right, Phil, what's your take on this scenario? Should she kind of leave or?
All right. So I'll put it to you like this. Let's say I knew Manic all my life, right? Best friend. And I knew
fuck Manic.
That
sorry.
He had intercourse with the girl I was with. I would have been known about that shit well before I even got with this girl. If we were actual friends, I would have been known about that shit, period. And no fucking way I'm getting with her after he's been with her. That shit is just idiotic. That makes no fucking sense. And I'm gonna fuck around and like, you know what? I'll look at it like if I get married to this girl and my best friend is in my wedding with me, looking at my best friend, know my best friend have my wife? Nah, that's dead. That's fucking dead. Ain't no way.
So Manic can be over there like massaging her shoulders and stuff.
Exactly,
like, hey,
yo, it's okay, dude, you got it. Yeah, good luck. One more time, right? Okay, nah, fuck that.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, I'm like, get out my wedding. You're not invited no more. But see, it shouldn't. If they were actual friends, it would never got to that level. Period. So that shit is just dumb. I'm being honest.
Yeah.
All right. So, Taj the CLS, let me ask y'all a question on this scenario. Do y'all think because we kind of mentioned that the friend was wrong for even like hooking him up? That is shady. But do you think the guy is like in the wrong too for like not even saying anything about the threesomes and stuff like that?
The way he just getting some pussy, man.
He should have gave him. He was trying to get the way. He should have gave her full disclosure. If he was trying to be exclusive with this with the new girlfriend, should have gave her full disclosure before it got too serious.
Yeah. But like all through his mind, like it's what I said. He just thinking about getting some pussy. That's all.
Yeah.
What do you think he's gonna merge all this together? He's like, look, all buy into this.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's her best friend. You know,
But
so in his mind, he's like, oh, it's her best friend. Oh, I got it locked in now. You know what I mean?
I didn't even think about that. Maybe the best friend
Me
is like,
neither. So Taj is a genius.
I've been in threesomes before.
Hey, Taj,
I know how it goes down. I am, my dude. You have no idea.
That's why.
You have no idea.
You got the mindset. He's like, hey, it's really a strategy she's running to get them all together. Wow,
That's
mind-blowing.
usually how it
Think
happens.
about that.
That's usually how it happens, man.
But do you think like with her? Oh, go ahead, Tosh.
No, it's okay.
No, I was just gonna say, do you think like with her? And I think Manic kind of touched on it a little bit. With her kind of like just like I guess harboring all these feelings about the whole situation. Do you think she needs to like move on?
Yeah, I think so. Because she's not going to stop thinking about it. It's always going to be in the back of her mind, them having the threesomes and doing all that freaky shit prior to them getting together. So why stay with them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that because it seems. No, I agree because I think Phil mentioned it. It's like if everybody kind of have a get together, that's going to be awkward as shit.
Yeah.
And then it's like she should be kind of mad at her friend for not even like stating anything up front. But like, hey, lying about the number of times and stuff.
Facts.
And then I forgot the part she did mention like, hey, my friend's like very sexual. So that dude say like things die down. She doesn't kind of live up to par. He's gonna be thinking about that whole situation over there. So yeah, right. I think she definitely needs to get out of this because unless like Todd said, you get down or you lay down, get down with the team. Like this, he's gonna get sucked back in somehow into that.
And she could be into things that the new girlfriend's not even into.
Nah, absolutely.
That's tough.
Hey Jesse, you want to chime in on this? Yaddy.
Okay. I would love to.
Oh, okay. He might not. But so, does anybody else have anything else on this story, or if not, we'll go ahead and. Oh, go ahead, Tosh.
Say, listen, look, fellas, threesomes sound like it's amazing, a wild ride, but it's trust me, it's not. It's not. It's actually a hellish oblivion. I'll tell you that. That's all.
You wouldn't recommend threesomes to anybody?
No, not unless you got a jack full of energy in your ass. I mean, that's a lot. You're different. You're dealing with different types of, sexual personalities. You know what I mean? They're into, different things. So like you got to cope with not only your own but two others. You know what I mean? And their energy level, could be different than yours. You just one dude, So or if you're willing to walk out that bitch sore, by all means.
I mean, I only claim. Like when I was in my 20s, I only came close once, but it didn't happen though because I came close like one, almost when I was in my 20s though. Nah, but hold on. But the reason it didn't happen. The only reason it didn't happen is
because yeah.
No, I was just gonna say.
Disappointed when you said it.
How did you fuck this up, CLS?
I was. I didn't do anything. No, what I'm saying is, hold on. The only reason, but it was kind of like the situation, kind of sort of. The only reason it didn't happen is because the other girl, the third party, she was kind of dating somebody, and then they became exclusive. So that's why she didn't want to go along with the threesome thing, because they were already doing threesomes. They were already doing it. It was just that I started hooking up with this girl, and she was just like, "Hey, me and my ex and my friend, we used to all have threesomes and take showers together and all that stuff." And then when her and I started hooking up, I asked her, to ask her friend if she, would want to do it too. But she ended up meeting some guy, that's all. She ended up meeting some guy and they became exclusive. She had a baby with him and all that. So just changed her mind.
You were supposed to like sabotage that relationship with her boyfriend. You were supposed to like plant some like nude photos on him or something.
Nah, but that's what I'm saying. She started, you know how it is like when you start dating somebody and then you just become boyfriend and girlfriend within a couple of weeks. Like it happened fast and they just stayed together.
You should have lied to my man for the sake of your threesome.
I didn't know the guy. I didn't know the guy like that though. I didn't know the guy. I knew of him. I didn't know him personally. I didn't know the guy. I just knew the two girls.
You should have created Inception in one of those and that girl that was with him.
Yeah. Look, it's not easy to lock down the threesome.
I didn't know the guy.
All right, Jesse. So did you get to hear the scenario?
No, I need a replay. I need a recap.
I'll give him.
Manic, will you?
What's the scenario?
Okay. Found out my boyfriend, 38 male, had multiple threesomes with my best friend, 34 female. I, a 36-year-old female, started seeing my guy best friend, a guy my best friend set me up with about 5 months ago. She and I had gone through a period of years where we drifted apart, but reconnected a few months ago when she introduced me to one of her good friends who is best friends with her long-term boyfriend. She mentioned to me that she, my boyfriend, and her boyfriend had a threesome a few years ago. She told me it was only once, but I found out today that it was at least 3 times. I know there are no feelings there. She is just a very sexually open person. At the time, he was leaving his wife of 10 years. I wasn't thrilled to know it happened once, but upon finding out it happened multiple times, I've been upset. I can't stop thinking about it, and I don't understand how to get past it. Am I sexually immature? I've had way less partners than my friends and never been involved in a threesome. I trust my boyfriend, and I know he's committed to me, but I still feel sick. Am I unnecessarily rehashing the past?
Yes and no. Both of them. Both of them. And I'm gonna say, for one, man, the old saying goes, "Hey, look, don't ask me no questions you don't really want the answers to. Don't go searching for shit you don't really want to know." Y'all was having a great relationship otherwise, right? And then you went digging. All right, boom, the shit popped up. All right, shit happened before you. All right, boom. All right. So then you find out that it was more than just once. She lied, obviously, you know. So then you got to make the choice. It's like, hey, you know what? I can't deal with a liar. I'm gone. Or you suck this shit up and go on about your business. Be like, hey, it's in the past, whatever. She wasn't completely truthful, but at least she was truthful about it happening at least one time. So there's like partial lie, but it's not. You got to make a decision. Me personally, I'm gone, bro. Like, nah, I can't do it. Nah, I gotta go. I can't do it. Nah, because I already know what done happened between y'all. You weren't even forthcoming. Like when the whole thing got brought up, it could have been so easy for you to just be like, "This shit happened a couple times." Blah blah blah. Telling the truth gets a long way with me. I can deal with some shit on the front end as long as I know, like when it comes up. Because you're not going to know everything. You're not going to know every person your person slept with. You're not going to know how many times they did it, what they did. Quite frankly, I don't want to know. I don't want to know how big this motherfucker was or how good he was. Like, nah. Lie to me, goddammit. Tell me I'm the best. Shit. Tell me I'm the best.
What was that one singer? I don't want to know. Said I don't want to know. Yeah, fuck that. I'm with you.
I don't want to know that shit. I don't want to know details. But if something comes up and somebody's being like, hey, this is what we did, and I ask you about it, at that point, I expect full disclosure of what has happened. Because this has been brought to my attention, whether it's in your past or not. Just keep it real. All right, yeah, this all happened. This is how many times it happened. So that way I don't get hit with no more curveballs. Because I hit with another curveball, hey, I'm out of there, bro. I'm gone. I'm running for the hills. See you later. Shit, have a nice.
Nah, appreciate it. But all right, if nobody has anything else on that,
you can't be completely honest. There's no point, especially since it was in the past. Not that big a deal.
Yeah, I think she should dip too. That was my take on that after the deception and all that. Plus, if your friend's a freak and she done slept with your man, you gonna have to top a lot of stuff. Because if not, my man's mind gonna start wondering.
She might,
I
might be doing anal.
I had a right. Never know. But I had a scenario where
hey, my boy could be like, but Ginger does this. So yeah, you gotta live up to a lot of shit. So you better get up out of there.
Her friend might be doing he'd be doing anal and doing like 20 hooker gangbangs and covering her body with peanut butter, doing all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Some of them was also free.
But look, I had a scenario.
Nah, syrup is better, bro.
What's that? Syrup
and whipped cream.
Yeah, Taj, bro.
You're talking about syrup.
Better. Okay. Like put it in the belly button and shit like that. You pretty much take
my man Taj said organic honey.
Yeah.
Vegan honey and shit.
Is it Taj?
Jerk got it.
Is it Taj? You over there making
That's
I said you over there
nectar on the
making.
nectar.
I said you over there
Sagacious
making.
Taj doesn't use honey; he uses pure agave.
They making.
Pure gummy.
He making
Pure
peanut,
gummy.
peanut butter and jelly and asshole sandwiches.
Peanut butter. Yeah. Oh my.
Oh, come on.
That's fucking gross.
Come on, man.
That's fucking gross. That's gross.
Oh, I heard that from somewhere. It wasn't on the Boondocks or something.
On the Boondocks, man. That prison shit.
Yeah.
That prison shit. The motherfucker peanut.
I've actually been rewatching all of them.
Motherfucker put peanut butter and jelly in his ass, yo. He said, your boy Tom here gonna be calling it lunch. Lunch, nigga.
Oh god.
That's some funny shit though, man. That's fucked up, but it's funny.
That's funny.
But all right, since we're gonna go ahead and close it down, but anything else from anybody? If not, we'll go ahead and go around. So let us know where we can find you at. Manic Genius, you go ahead and go first. Oh, go ahead, Tosh. Nah, go.
If y'all ever need some tips, man, spice up your life in your bedroom, give me a call. I got you. I can show you some things. I can teach you some things.
We might have to have the shit guys talk about after hours.
There's one woman.
Trigger Trey backstage.
Bro, she can't get enough of my youth. I'm trying to tell you. I can teach y'all some things. I'm getting called.
Is this a one-on-one class?
We're gonna have a class in the next episode. Stay tuned. We're gonna have a link with a bio. Look, hey, $30 per person come to the class. You gotta get all your equipment, Taj. You gotta get all your equipment.
I got the equipment, my brother. I got the equipment.
Get you some
Todd's gonna be in there with some coveralls, 2 iguanas, and shirtless in there.
Hey man, look, all I know is that she is waving for me.
Anaconda.
Only demonstrate on the dog.
Waving for me, bro.
Oh shit.
That's crazy.
He's got a live python.
Don't let your girl see his fucking podcast.
Dip the baby off.
Yeah, he go.
Dip the baby off 2 iguanas.
Yeah, he could be like some foreign cocoa butter and shit. It only grows in like a sacred region and shit.
Yeah, his segment is oil and iguanas. He out there sunbathing with the iguanas, rubbing oil on his body.
Yeah, right.
Damn.
You want some Jake the Snake
about
shit?
To hit the gym extra hard now.
Jake the Snake.
Shit.
Yeah.
Jake the Snake.
You're walking around with butt naked with a boa constrictor on. The boa
constrictor, wasn't it? Yeah, boa constrictor.
Yeah, it was a boa constrictor.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have a.
But all right, we'll go ahead and get the outros.
Selling this shit on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I teach you what to do with your snake. Crocodile Dundee.
You and R. Kelly.
I'll show you how to pee on a snake.
I don't know about doing all that shit.
Yeah. But hey, let's go ahead and get the outros and let's close it out now. So Manic Genius, let us know where we can find you out. Any outros or outtakes, any words of wisdom?
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, have discernment. Let things happen organically. Definitely be careful, precautious, take precautions, but
use
a time limit should not allow access to your body. It should be about the authentic connection that you have and develop with somebody. You can find me on IG, the Manic Genius, and I had a good time talking today, and I appreciate y'all for being here.
All right, appreciate that. All right, Tosh, any where can we find you out in? What's your parting words? Any words of wisdom?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little messed up tonight, fellas. It probably wasn't no secret, but I had a blast tonight. Man. But you guys can find me on IG at Sagacious Taj. Feel free to follow me. I'm about to get some good things coming about, so I'm cooking.
What we talking? All right, that's Sagacious Taj for y'all, aka friend or foe. That's his new name.
Don't do that to me.
All right, CLS. Parting words of wisdom, and where can we find you at?
I guess what he just said. I guess that part. I guess just you can find me on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. This is CLS.
Am I going to take a shower?
Yeah, definitely check out CLS's videos. He got a lot of videos that he does on his page and stuff like that. He definitely keeps me entertained during the week. So check out his page. It's tagged to the Manic Sophistication page. So when everybody starts getting their YouTubes up, I'm going to add them into the main page and stuff. So that way you could go and watch their videos. We'll start promoting those more. And also, so, all right, Phil, where can we find you out? Was it words of wisdom? Any outros or outtakes, anything?
So words of wisdom, I will say that if you guys do happen to, befriend me, know that I'm never going to mess with your girl. I'm like Taj. That's not something I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna put that out there right now. You don't have to worry about me at all. I'm a good friend. You guys can find me on TikTok, Phil_Pack. Like, share, subscribe. That's all I got.
All right, Jesse.
Yeah.
Any words of wisdom, and where can we find you out? All that.
You already know what it is. Jessie the Barber here. Find me on Instagram, TikTok. Most importantly, Kingdom Barber Lounge, where I'm always working. So you want to get that fresh paid, line up. You still got time in the summer, so come see me at Kingdom Barber Lounge, 7128 Southern Fields Boulevard, Fredericksburg, Virginia. Yeah, just hit me up.
All right. And what I do is I put everybody's links at the bottom of the video. So like, just if you're watching and you're interested in going anybody's like I said, IG or TikToks and stuff, I'm gonna start adding all that information in. I already got some of it there, but please go there to find everybody and, start viewing some of their stuff, supporting them on their other platforms, our endeavors and stuff like that. But in a couple episodes, like we mentioned in the beginning, we will be doing the Manic Genius and the CLS rap song battle type thing. They're not going to be pretty much battling each other, but they're both going to make a track and then we're going to play it and we're going to review it and rate the songs and stuff. So definitely tune in for that one. There's going to be a lot of shit talking. Somebody's going to be leaving there upset.
And man, gonna get a participation trophy.
Oh, see, the shots already getting thrown.
They get that participation trophy, that little aluminum trophy.
Hey man,
I told you what I'm doing. Once I win the 250, I'm going to spend it on a nice big trophy that says second place, and I'm going to have it expedited to your house.
So you're gonna get an address, and you're gonna get a T-shirt with a number 2 on the front of it. It's gonna be a 2 on the front of the shirt.
I'm gonna find a trophy that has a microphone that's gonna say almost.
Damn. Okay. But see, y'all witnessing the shit talking, so it's definitely going down. So they both been hitting that booth. So y'all judge with us.
You have a polo.
I'm getting off here, guys.
You have a polo shirt.
All right, Justin.
All right, man.
All right.
But also, if you go to the channel, check out some of the other videos. We've been doing the movie reviews and stuff, keeping that up. And, Manic and I also dropped the after work conversation. So definitely tap into the other videos, like them, share them with other people. And appreciate you guys watching. But we out of here. Peace.